Every wonder in Civilization 6 explained in 5 seconds or less. Like and subscribe if you do enjoy, and let me know any future video ideas down below in the comments. The best thing about the Alhambra is the military policy card and the fact that it acts as a fort. You're better off using it as toilet paper. The most godly, game-changing wonder in the entire game. You're also never going to be able to actually build it. What's the historical significance of this? You're telling me the second it was built, everyone in the entire world popped out a baby? Every city-state in the entire world just nuts on command when you finish building the wonder. We need nothing but the very best to keep Mansa Musa from ever laying hands on this wonder. Send Ukraine after him. You could have built no tourism all game, and after finishing the biosphere, all you have to do is blink and you win a culture victory. The great work slots and points are great, but no one knows that the Bolshoi Theater gives 2 free civics after building it. Bolshoi Theater on more steroids than an Instagram bodybuilder. Literal garbage 90% of the time, but the best wonder in the game in the right situation. The wonder you're most excited to build at the start of the game in a rainforest, until you realized you chopped them all for a couple traders. Absolute necessity. It's a good thing the AI doesn't have enough brain cells to actually build an entertainment complex for this. The wonder you always build late game when you realize no one's taken it. T-poses on other civs so hard they forget what the Renaissance even was. How can so much good be contained in so few words? The Monstars if they got their hands on the Colosseum instead of Charles Barkley. This with the Martius Pantheon on the wetlands map as Vietnam, the game is already over. It does one thing, and that one thing's better than 90% of every other wonder. This wonder on Apocalypse mode will literally give you infinite faith. The most useless tech boost boosts every tech from the ancient and classical era when you should have researched those technologies already. The wonder that no one builds, even if it's still available at the end of the game. The last time I built this wonder, I didn't even have a YouTube channel. It gives one minor, tiny bonus, and that tiny bonus makes it the best religious wonder in the entire game. When the AI completes this one turn before I do, it makes me want to hang in my gardens. After looking at the Hermitage for too long, Eleanor needs a new change of pants. This wonder's only good in like 1 out of every 50 games, and everyone still loves it for some reason. Oh, you don't have any iron for your rush? I can be of service. The second you see 2 science city-states in your game, go get this wonder. Do not pass go, do not collect industrialization, just get this wonder. Why would I use my production to build this wonder when I could throw it in the dumpster for the same result? The second word sounds like P. It also turns every district into a campus. The Statue of Liberty before the Statue of Liberty was actually cool. You want to see me spend 3,000 production on this space project? You want to see me do it again? Would be a top tier wonder if gurus were not more forgotten than the last Airbender movie. The Congo have entered the chat and then left the chat after taking the wonder. Poland's very mad. Build this and you could get double-digit great scientist points in the first 30 turns. If a random person put a gun to my head and asked me to pronounce this wonder properly or he's gonna do it, I'd tell him to pull the trigger. Bolshoi Theater, but instead, everyone knows everything it does. Turns a trash city into a somewhat livable city. Unless that city's got hills, then it becomes an absolute powerhouse. I will never stop pronouncing this as Potato Palace. Qin Shi Huang will maul you if you take this wonder from him. The greatest wonder in the entire game, bar none. The Congo stole this wonder too while we were too focused on Mont Saint-Michel. If you're going for a diplomatic victory and decide not to build this wonder, something is for sure wrong with you. If you're going for a domination victory and you build this wonder, something is most definitely wrong with you. The biggest bait I've seen since the Nigerian prince scam. Oh, you don't like my rock music? Well, now I'm just gonna play it even louder. Pretty much lets you Civ 5 Darius chain Golden Age your way in Civ 6. If I sniff out one camp within my borders, I'm ditching everything and gunning for the Temple of Artemis. This wonder's super good late, aside from the fact it'll probably already be built by then. Possesses a fraction of Babylon's abilities and is S tier on an archipelago. You're really settling a garbage Petro City just to build this? Has to be built adjacent to an industrial zone on the coast? Now why would you waste a good industrial zone on this piss pit of a wonder?